promise, they have to fulfill that promise. Even though it is difficult, they have to follow this sincerely. During these 12 years, Arjuna and all acquired a lot of weapons from the Devatas also. Bhima and all, he acquired special blessings from even Hanumanji he met and got blessings from Hanumanji. Yudhishthira went for a special coaching classes to learn the tricks of dice, and he became undefeatable. He learned specially because they tried to destroy all their weaknesses. That tomorrow if I am challenged, I should know how to win. So all these 12 years they spent also in satsang, because during that time they became very friendly with Bhagwan Krishna also. Krishna was also very fond of them. So they used to spend a lot of time in satsang. Just like how we spend time in satsang, they used to have a lot of discussion on various aspects of philosophy and life. 12 years they stayed in the forest. 1 year they stayed in hiding in the kingdom of Virat. So they were not discovered. Duryodhana tried to frantically find where they were, but they were in disguise and hiding. And 1 year they could remain there and they were not discovered. So after the completion of these 13 years, they came back to Hastinapur and they said, give back our kingdom. Dhritarashtra was there, so give back the kingdom. Duryodhana said, no, we won't give. And everyone told him that this is not proper, you have to give. Bhishma Pitamaha said, Dronacharya, all the elders, they told him that this is not right, you have to give back the kingdom because it's the promise which you have given and it is not proper to take away somebody's wealth like that. But he did not listen. Even Krishna Bhagwan went there as what? Ambassador, discussing and negotiating. He tried all the different scheme of negotiation, samadana, different ways. Finally, even Krishna suggested that you just give 5 villages to them. Forget about the entire kingdom. These 5 brothers are there. Give 5 villages. Because they did not want to fight and unnecessarily create enmity. So 5 villages you give. They said no. Finally, they came down to, they said you give them 5 houses in DLF or somewhere. 5 ghar de do baba. 5 houses you can't give. Duryodhana said no. I will not give even a land which can be kept on a tip of a needle. That much land also will not be given. So then this became too much. It was total adharma, unrighteousness. Snatching somebody's wealth and behaving in this way was not proper. So these Pandavas decided to fight this war and take back their kingdom. Fight for the sake of righteousness. Because when we don't fight against unrighteousness, the unrighteousness grows. Not to oppose unrighteousness is as good as following unrighteousness only. So the teaching of Bhagavad Gita is to remain firm on the path of righteousness and fight against unrighteousness. As our Pujya Gurudev used to say, active resistance to evil, not tolerating evil, not just accepting evil, active resistance to evil, because that evil will destroy you and destroy the entire world slowly and steadily. It's like in our body, if some disease enters, we can't just accept, ne, apna kya hai, chalne do. You have to fight. You have to take whatever medicines required and drive those things out of the system. You cannot say, no, there simple bacteria are there. They just want to remain in your intestine and some in your other organs. No, no, no. You have to throw them out. For the welfare of the body, it has to be done. Similarly, for the welfare of the society, for the kingdom, one has to fight this unrighteousness. So, this war became imminent. It became necessary. So, both the Pandavas, Kauravas started accumulating their friends and all their allies together to fight this war. Duryodhana, he met so many people and they made them fight with him. Pandavas also. Pandavas, during these 12 years, they had, all these brothers had married different princes from various kingdoms. So they had also developed great allies with various kingdoms, neighboring kingdoms. So they had powerful allies. And Duryodhana, being a king for a long time, he was also equally powerful. So they made their friends come and join their army. Duryodhana and Arjuna also decided to approach Lord Sri Krishna. Lord Sri Krishna was in his place. Duryodhana came there, and Bhagavan Krishna was sleeping at that time, lying on his bed. So Duryodhana, he came and sat near his head. There was a seat, so he sat comfortably there. Arjuna came after some time, and he was sitting near his feet. Bhagavan Krishna opened his eyes and he looked. First he saw Arjuna. He said, Arjuna, you have come. Why have you come? Duryodhana said, I have also come. And then he came to know both of them have come for the same reason. So he said that I can't be fighting with both the sides. So I will do one thing. I have a great army, Narayani Sena. My army will fight from one side and I will be on the other side. But I will not fight. I will just, if you want, I will give some advice and all, but I will not fight. So this is the two. He divided it into these parts. A huge army with all the weapons and everything, and I on another side. You choose. And he said that since Arjuna is younger and I saw him first, let him choose. Duryodhana was getting a little nervous. He said, what is this now? I hope he chooses something wrong. And Arjuna said that, oh Krishna, you be on my side. Duryodhana, thank God. You be on my side. Because if you are on my side, then I have no worries, no problem. He chose Bhagavan Krishna. And Duryodhana chose the entire army. So the war became necessary. The date was selected. The place was selected as Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is a place where the forefathers, the Kurus, they had performed a lot of rituals. Even the Devatas used to perform the rituals. It's a very holy place near Delhi only. Even now, this place is there. And that place had a Vardhan that whoever dies in that place will go to Swarga only. So they chose that battlefield as Kurukshetra, and the war was about to begin. All the armies, they assembled there. On the Kaurava side, there were 11 Akshahoni Sena. That is the figure. See, each army, they had a number of chariots, elephants, horses, and the foot soldiers. So the Kauravas, they had 11 Akshahoni Sena. Each Akshahoni has about 21,000 chariots, 21,000 elephants, about 65,000 horses, and about 100,000 foot soldiers. That is one. Such 11 units they had. And the Pandavas, they had 7 units. See, in Mahabharata you will find that the figure 18 coming again and again. 18 Akshahuni Sena fought, 18 days the fight happened, 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, so many times the figure 18 comes. It's a mystical number, 18. So the war was about to begin, both the Senas. On the Kaurava side, Bhishma Pitamaha was the commander-in-chief. On the Pandava side, Drishtadyumna was the leader, commander. See, the very interesting psychology. On Kaurava side, though the number was large, a lot of weaknesses were there. First of all, only Duryodhana wanted this war. Nobody else wanted to fight this war. But out of compulsion and all, they agreed to fight. Then each one of them, the main warriors of Kauravas, they had their own hidden agendas. They were not together. They had their own personal agendas. And they had their own personal reason also to fight. Bhishma Pitama said that I have a vow that to protect the kingdom, so I will fight. Then he also put a condition that I will not kill these Pandavas. I will not kill Pandavas. Then he also declared his secret that if the Shikhandi comes in front of me, I will not fight. See, you cannot declare such secrets and all, but he declared. Dronacharya, he also said, I will not kill Pandavas. He also declared his secret that if I drop my weapon, I will be killed. Otherwise, if weapon is in my hand, nobody can kill me. Others, Karna was there. He also had his personal reason to fight. He had a great hatred for Arjuna and all. Then other members were there. And all of them, they had enmity against each other also. Karna and Bhishma Pitamaha could not stand each other. Dronacharya did not like that Duryodhana and all. So everyone had that little undercurrent in them. But in case of Pandavas, all of them, they had great regard for Yudhishthir and for Krishna because they knew they were following the path of dharma. They had this regard that dharma is something which is good for everyone. When you follow the path of dharma, it is good welfare for all involved, all who are concerned. So they had great regard for them. They had a unity. And they fought with lot of zeal and lot of enthusiasm. And they knew what they were doing was right. So the positive strength was there on the side of the Pandavas. This war happened and 18 days the war was fought, and after this all these Kauravas got defeated and the Pandavas remained and they won, and then Yudhishthir became the king. Yudhishthir ruled the kingdom for some time, for many years, and then the kingdom was given to the son, to Parikshit, and all these Pandavas, they went on Swargarohan. That also I will tell later sometime. So, this is the background of this Mahabharata in which this Bhagavad Gita is being revealed. Arjuna had come to the battlefield. The war was about to begin. And this was a righteous thing for Arjuna to do. As a warrior, as a Kshatriya, it was his duty to fight against adharma. No, it was not something personal. It was not a fight for a kingdom. It was not fight for pleasure. It was not fight for some name. It was fight against adharma to maintain dharma. So when Arjuna came on the battlefield, he requested